Happy Tasting Tuesday, everyone. Mike and Beth at the cider table, continuing along our journey in the Summer of Pennsylvania Ciders with one today from Big Hill Ciderworks, another cidery out in the eastern part of Pennsylvania. And this one is Summer Scrumpy.
Yeah, so a Scrumpy is a specific kind of cider that we actually don't get much out here in Pennsylvania. It's an English cider that's typically found in the western part of the country, which is actually a place near and dear to my heart because I spent a semester there when I was in college. However, I was not drinking high quality cider while I was there. I was drinking Tetley's and Guinness, which is good. And the only time I got cider was when I put into a drink called a snake bite, which was a really sweet, disgusting drink. Anyway, so a Scrumpy, though, typically is it comes from the word something like scrimp or scrump, something like that, and it means rough. And they'd typically be a rough, rustic, farmhouse-style cider.
It's definitely a fun word to say.
It is definitely fun to say Scrumpy. I like saying that. So you would think when you pour this, it might be a little bit cloudy, or it might be a little bit rough or rugged, funky. But let's give it a taste and see what we think. So on the first of all, it's clear, perfectly clear, a nice color like that. And what do you think of the smell, Beth?
Well, I'm going to leave the smell up to you today. The high pollen count over here has got me all stuffed up, so
yeah,
all you on the nose.
Okay, so yeah, the nose is it's all fresh apples. It's like an eating apple. That's really what it smells like to me. And, when you talk about tasting cider, sometimes you think you have to find all sorts of fancy, exciting things in them, but really sometimes we just want an apple cider, and that's really what this is. It smells like apples, and really the taste, Beth, what do you think?
Definitely apple.
Yeah.
You really get a lot of nice, fresh apple out of this. Nice and light.
Yeah.
Also, I get a little bit of a champagne feel. I think it's got some little bubbles. I can see putting this in a champagne glass and enjoying it as a festive drink as well. And I think it would work with both, like we're enjoying it right now, or with some food, paired with some food.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the reason I think it would work really well with food is there's a really drying tannic aspect to this. So there's definitely some tannins in this. When you take a sip of it, you get that drying in your mouth, so you kind of need to either have a glass of water close by, or just feel like you need to take another drink of it, which is never a problem at all. But it finishes with a little bit of acid as well. It's a really nice, balanced, apple flavored cider, and it's wonderful. I really am enjoying it. So.
And speaking of really enjoying it, we've really enjoyed a lot of what Big Hill Ciderworks has put out. Again, they're in Adams County, out in Apple Country in eastern PA. Yeah. We did find some ciders when we went out early in the fall that we really enjoyed. And then I noticed they had a really long line the whole time at Cider Fest. Yeah. So they were really putting out some great ciders that everyone's enjoying out there.
They are. So they do kind of a balance between the modern ciders and the heritage ciders as well. So this kind of bridges them both. I think they're using kind of the dessert apples in a cider like this. But they're really trying to figure out what the market likes, but they're also trying to stay true to what the fruit's really going to give them in a cider. So that's really cool too. They're doing some really amazing things, really awesome ciders. If you can find the Summer Scrumpy, Big Hill Ciderworks, definitely give it a shot. Beth, anything else you want to say?
No.
Cheers.